Now, there are certain times of the year when certain things come out, and we know, and so everybody like looking every day, like, okay, when is this coming out? When is this coming out? And we, are mindful of that. So we can be the first ones. And this is when I talk about, putting your own eyes on what the rules are and what the guidance is. The Federal Register is where you want to go, or you can also go to the federal department that published the information. Said all of that to say that in 2000, so for at least 24 years, Thursday, October 5th, 2000 is when the OIG put out guidance for individual and small group physician practices. Now, while it's talking specifically to physicians, I'm going to expand this to any provider. These are the things you need to know. These are the things that you need to be mindful of if you are a provider providing services. Now, initially, and I said I was going to show my screen, and I will in a minute. Initially, this was compliance plans were voluntary. You could have one or you cannot. You can follow the guidance or you cannot. But the game changed. And a lot of people don't know that the game changed. The game changed on these compliance plans being voluntary. I want to say in 2010, there was an act that passed that basically tells you if you are receiving or treating Medicare or Medicaid patients, you're required to have a compliance plan. So again, stuff that people don't know, stuff that folks are just operating out here oblivious to whatever. They feel some kind of way that, this payer is asking me, well, why are they asking me for these charts? Why they want to see my documentation? Because they done already posted that, one, they have a right to do that. Even your third party commercial payers, in their contracts, it clearly will state that they will arbitrarily audit, double check, make sure they're making sure that the money that they are spending with you that somebody else done put in is being spent appropriately. Government payers have always done the same thing. They monitor the spend. They're monitoring, making sure that things are adding up. I's are dotted, T's are crossed. So this is what the Federal Register looks like. So this is a little glimpse of the particular Federal Register for the Office of Inspector General's guidance for compliance guidance for individual and small group practices. Now, notice they have all these pages. So this stuff been going on for decades, but, and this one at least 24 years. And it gives you kind of a summary of all of the things that are required for individual and small group, and I will say providers. I won't limit it to physicians. I will say providers. I know physicians don't like this, but this information applies to all the people who are billing federal payers. They go into, the background